welcome back to the Body Talks podcast. I am your host. I co-host this. My name is Jess Barber. I'm an energy practitioner and a subconscious transformation guide. And my work focuses on helping women reconnect with themselves, uncover their subconscious patterns, create lasting change through energy work, hypnosis, and intuitive guidance. And I'm really excited because today I have a very special guest joining me, Brenda Hood of A Tune Up. She will be with us at the North Shore Wellness Experience on September 12th from 10 to 2, where she'll be sharing her work with Biofield Tuning. So, the North Shore Wellness Experience is going to be a day that is designed to really introduce you to a variety of wellness practitioners, healing modalities, giving you the opportunity to really explore what feels good to you. And that way you can experience these modalities firsthand. So we're so excited to have Brenda here. Brenda, welcome. Thank you for
Uh,
being here.
Thank you for having me. This is definitely a treat.
Yeah, we're so excited to hear more about what you do. So I guess we'll open with having you really introduce yourself and just telling us a little bit about your work, what you're going to be offering at the North Shore Wellness Experience.
Sure. So a little bit about my work and a little bit about myself is I work in healthcare in a cardiovascular center. So I see people and clients and patients getting sick. And I always was thinking, what can I do to get these people before the illness really strikes? And that's where I kind of went through some training through the Biofield Tuning. And it resonates with people because disease is trapped energy, and I like the science behind it. And there's been a lot of research, and I'm like, this is where I need to be. I started with Reiki, and I feel like energy is just an amazing thing. So that's a little bit about me.
Oh, I love that. That's so amazing being able to combine, what we know as modern medicine with
Hmm.
this beautiful modality to really help people move the energy through the body. I'm excited to hear more
Right.
about this. How did you first discover biofield tuning?
So I first discovered it by reading one of Eileen McCusick's books,
Mm.
Electric Body. And I was on a plane reading the book, and the person sitting right next to me said, I've had several treatments from her. And it was life changing. I was like, oh, interesting. I just started to read this book. I'm just kind of dabbling in it. And she's like, it's amazing of what work she has done. And it helped me. So that was like, even before I started to be trained, it was like evidence based, like her life did a 360. So, it doesn't happen overnight, but she spent a lot of time working on it. So that's kind of how
Yeah.
I fell into it.
Oh my gosh. And I always say, like, I don't believe in coincidences, right? Like
Yeah,
everything happens for a reason. So it sounds to me like you were meant to meet this person on the plane, which is kind of neat, right?
absolutely. Yeah,
I love that.
absolutely.
I love
Yeah.
that. So, for someone who's never experienced biotuning before, what is it and what can you expect in a session?
So for people that are kind of new to it, I work with weighted and unweighted tuning forks with different frequencies. And we are an energetic field. So we have energy that goes around us and comes back around, and almost like a tree ring. Each ring of a tree has life experiences. If it's a dry season, it's shorter. If it's a good growing season, it's a little bit bigger. So our life experiences change the patterns from birth all the way into where you are now. And the tuning forks, weighted or non-weighted, have different resonances, even though it's the same frequency. So you listen to see how the changes happen. It's not that you need to know everyone's life history. The forks will kind of work through it and release any dissonance.
Oh, awesome. And do you work with the chakra system as you're moving through the body, or is it
Um,
more like an intuition, you just kind of know where to go?
so there is a pattern that you're supposed to follow in the beginning. We do work with some of the chakras in the beginning. We have Earth Star and Sun Star, like the top and bottom fields, and then we'll work through the chakra. But then there's some questions I have to ask. And then once we go through the opening segment,
Mhm.
then we work with the energetic field.
Oh, very cool. This sounds
Yeah.
like fun. I can't wait to hear what you're going to be showing us at the experience because this is very new to me. I've
Yeah.
played around with tuning forks before
Mhm.
just for myself and I love the way it feels and I can feel it shift the energy, but I don't know the bigger picture. So this is really interesting.
Yeah, there's a couple different pioneers for tuning forks, and I've been trained with John Lu as well as her, and I kind of like both methods to have both of them a little bit. But with the biofield, there's many different ways you can do it in a seated chair, which I'll be doing at the expo, just so people can kind of get a feel of what it's about. It's just like a little flavor.
Awesome. That's wonderful. And so that being said, like what are some reasons that somebody would come to you for biofield tuning?
Some reasons people are maybe chronic issues that muscular that they just can't like patterns that repeat themselves.
Mhm.
And then if they have tried just other modalities that haven't resonated with them, not feeling complete, just something off, or if they had childhood experiences or experiences as adults and they can't let that go.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't change what happens with the biofield, but you can get past it. Be like, oh, this happened. Okay, it's time to move on. Because a lot of times we hold energy that we don't even know is changing our whole pattern. And it's like a lot of energy work, right? Like sometimes we don't know we're holding it and we're changing how it affects our future.
Absolutely. And so when you were saying muscular, so I've had a really tight IT band hip flexor. Would that be
Mhm.
something that somebody could go to you for saying I'm having like actual pain in my body? Does that resonate?
They could, yeah, that it does. And with working, like you said earlier, with the chakras or your feminine or masculine sign, sometimes we hold energy because of in places for certain reasons. It could be like hip pain is like emotional stress or traumatic events that have happened. So you can work on it that way too.
Yeah, very cool. I love this. I love this. So, what are some shifts that people are noticing after sessions with you, whether they're, emotional or physical or energetic? How do they normally
Yeah, it
feel?
was interesting. So, I during my training, I couldn't just say I did a weekend session and then all of a sudden I became a biofield practitioner because I had to do my first session and I had to do so many hours, and then I had to do another session a year later and do so many clients. So during that time, this was all complimentary gifts that I've given people, you notice a lot of shifts that people, but you don't really know them sometimes. And I'm like, you don't need to say what is going on, but just if you resonate with it, yes or no, that will help the energy move on. And just things that like you are like a 10-year-old boy might have, or a young girl, it might not have been like a big deal to us, but they hold on to it. And all of a sudden it moves that energy and you can see them just not having the same struggles with life. It was, and then I had a couple people might cry, you might move, and that's okay. I always say honor yourself because this is something we want to help you with.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it sounds gentle in a
It
way.
is. It's
Yeah.
gentle, and we always say come well hydrated so we can make the energy. Don't have any caffeine because you want to optimize the treatment as best as you can. And to do one treatment with anything, it's a nice introduction, but I always say at least you have to give it 3 times in order for it to really do what it's meant to do.
Yeah, I can relate to that with my work with hypnotherapy. It's not a one and done. It does take a few sessions in order to create true change in the body and in the mind. So,
Absolutely,
yeah, that makes
absolutely.
sense. So, if someone is thinking about stopping by your space at the expo,
Mhm.
or I'm sorry, at the North Shore Wellness Experience, what would you want them to know?
Experience, yes. So what would I like them to know is you give it a try,
Mhm.
be open-minded. It is something different. And she does have a lot of educational videos that are on YouTube, and, educate yourself a little bit and see if this is something that resonates with you. See if I resonate with you, because with healing, like alternative, people might resonate with other people differently. So you want to be a good match. I always, honor yourself that way.
Yeah, I love that. And that's why this experience is so great because there is so much opportunity to do that, to walk
Mhm.
around, have conversation, maybe ask questions that you normally wouldn't feel comfortable asking, normally. So it's like you'll be able to kind of tune into people's energy and how they feel and how you feel with them.
Right.
And just kind of quell some of the fears or worries or concerns. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be really, really fun. I'm excited.
I'm really excited too. And as you can see, it's a beautiful day here, and I needed to
Yeah,
take the dogs for a walk in the woods. So I'm kind of, this is who I am, right? And
absolutely.
yeah, and I really like to resonate with people. And I have a lot of experience. Like I said, I've been in healthcare for about 20 years, and this has been a life journey. And, I like the science behind it, and I kind of can geek out and really go deep, but I want to keep it light today.
Yeah, no, and like, if people are interested after they watch this, they can just come chat with you and hear more and actually experience your work, which is really profound and exciting. So
Yes,
I
yes,
really appreciate
absolutely.
you being here today.
I thank you for the time. I am truly honored, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. And have it marked on my calendar, and
Yeah,
it's just like it's so much fun, right?
it is. And it's,
Yes.
for me personally, having been to these a few times, this new um way that it's going to be set up, it's going to feel more like a retreat for people.
Ooh, yeah,
So
nice.
rather than
Yeah,
walking into like a big expo and,
yeah.
being kind of, not that it was always super overwhelming, but it felt more like a market.
Mhm.
This year it's just going to feel really nourishing because
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, there's going to be a lot of nature bathing. There's just
Ooh,
everything's going to feel really, how would I put this? Just up leveled, right? But in a
yeah,
really comfortable way. So you can
like
come for the whole day or you can pop in and out.
an innocence to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did use the word expo, so I do apologize
We're
for
all
that.
doing it. We're getting you. We're
Yeah.
all we're all trying to retrain our brains to say
Yeah.
experience. So
Experience,
yeah.
and it just sounds more welcoming, right? You're like, ooh, just
Yeah.
like you just want it to come to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do after is in the caption, we'll link all of your information
Mhm,
so that people can kind of look more into what you do and who you are, all your
mhm,
links. And we'll do the same with the experience because there are a lot of images on the North Shore Wellness Experience page that
mhm,
to show what the event and venue is going to be laid out like and how it's going to, feel really. So if you would like to connect with Brenda, learn more about her work, or book a session, we will have those links. And yeah, don't forget the North Shore Wellness Experience is happening on September 12th from 10 to 2. And like I said, you can pop in and out, or you could spend the whole day. There's going to be so much there. We're going to have clean eats there to cater. So you can come, you can have lunch, you can attend workshops, you can watch demos, you can try different services, you can shop. It's going to be such a great day. So really excited. So thank you for attending our conversation today. We're really happy to have you. I look forward
thank
to
you.
meeting you in person.
Yes, yes.
All right. So thank you for listening to the Body Talks podcast, and we will see you on September 12th.
Great.